1 year ago today, I was in the hospital on my deathbed. Not an exaggeration. I was literally in the hospital dying. My appendix had ruptured. I had sepsis. I didn't know I was dying at the time, but I was in the hospital dying. And it was a very profound and frightening experience, but I have some takeaways. In case you didn't know, I'm Kirsten Langston, author and intuitive, and you can find me at thirdeyechampagne.com. So practical takeaways from almost dying. Number 1, the people that love you will be there for you. They will take care of you. They will show up. You don't even have to ask. They will text you every day. They will call you. They will do whatever they can to make sure you're okay, and they will be involved in your plight. They will be involved in your situation. They will do whatever they can to make sure that you're okay. Number 2, the toxic people that you didn't know were toxic, the parasites, people that didn't really care about you, they will show their asses, and they will show them very, very quickly. People that don't care about you are not going to be there for you. I had people come in and basically save me. My mother and my aunt were in the hospital with me every single day, all day long, and I truly believe it's that got me through it. I also had people that I texted and said, hey, I'm in the hospital and my appendix ruptured, and da-da-da-da-da. They didn't even bother to text me back. You will learn who is real and who is not. There is something, when this happens to you, it puts everything into perspective. So prior to going into the hospital, I was not in the best place. I had a lot of stress, a lot of problems going on, and I was very focused on them. I was in distress, emotionally, physically, psychologically, you name it. I was in distress. When I got out of the hospital, all of those things were still there. And because I live in the US, there was also now this idea of a very large and frightening medical bill. But I didn't care. I have lost the ability to stress out. So when you are freaking out over the small things or even the big things, the one big thing I've always said to people, my clients, is, will it matter on your deathbed? Well, I actually was on my deathbed, and I can tell you from experience, it will not matter on your deathbed. It really doesn't matter what it is, large or small, it will not matter on the deathbed. So please try to enjoy your life. Take things with a grain of salt. I've learned how to do it. I have so much more joy in my life now. Yes, the stressors are still there, but I have learned almost instantaneously to not stress out over it. Number 4, healing happens on every level. So it's a year out, and I'm still not all the way better. I thought I would get out, take my antibiotics, and, be okay. That simply was not the case. It's still not the case. It was a very, very, very long recovery. My heart was in danger. I was in danger of heart failure, in danger of a heart attack or heart failure. I honestly can't remember, but they were watching my heart very closely, and that really took its toll. And I noticed that I used to be a workout freak, and I just loved it. I still love it. I'm not able to do it as much or as often as I want to, even now, a year later, but the amount of effort it was taking me to just walk up and down the street, that lasted for months. Give yourself time to heal whatever you're going through, whether it's a near-death thing or it's mental or it's psychological or emotional, whatever it is, give yourself time to heal. It takes time. It happens in layers, and it's kind of circular. So the more that I was able to heal physically, I noticed the better and better my mental state got. You heal on so many different levels, so many different ways. Give yourself so much time to do it, no matter what's going on with you. And the 5th thing I learned, this is a good one. This is very practical. If you are in the hospital, if you are laid up in bed, when you can get up, get up. When you can walk, walk. If you can only walk a minute a day or 2 minutes a day, do it. I truly believe that's one of the biggest things that got me out of the hospital and got me out faster than it normally would have. As soon as I was able, I was up standing on my feet. I wasn't laying in the bed all day. I was walking around the room. I would only be able to walk 30 seconds sometimes, just around the room in the hospital. But I worked my way up to 15 minutes, and I was in the hospital for almost 2 weeks. By the end of the 2 weeks, I was walking 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the lunch time, and then 15 minutes in the evening. And I honestly believe that's what got me through it. So as soon as you are able, especially if you're in the hospital, get up, walk, move. you don't want to just lay there. It doesn't help you heal. It doesn't help you get where you want to be. But movement, circulating the blood, and just getting that action going, trust me, it's so, so, so helpful. Those are the 5 practical things I've learned from my near-death experience. There's more things. I could go on. I can make you a massive list. But if you want to know the 5 spiritual things, metaphysical things I learned on my deathbed, drop me a comment below and I will do a part 2.